Hello everyone, Kevin Carpenter here, wanting to give a big, heartfelt shout out to our two newest patrons, Crypt Bandito and Jeremy Trujillo. Thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to support Odd Loot and Rolling in the Mist, go to patreon.com/oddloot for early access to all of our episodes, as well as exclusive access to our Session 0 for Season 2 of Rolling in the Mist. And now, on with the show.
Rolling in the Mist is a series with fantasy violence, mentions of gore, and worst of all, cussing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome everyone to another exciting session of Rolling in the Mist. I am your master of ceremonies, Kevin Carpenter, and joining me today, very rudely miming what I'm saying once again, is...
Me, Ryan Bravo, playing Logan Hererro. Don't let me interrupt me. Logan Hererro. And...
Oh, that's me?
More or less.
I hope it's you.
I was looking, trying to see where Kevin was looking. Anyway.
Look at that light.
Hey, it's Bex. I play Corey Vidales.
Oh, I thought we were popcorning now.
Yeah, I thought
the end away from
I was looking in this general direction. Somebody catch it.
Pablo, you want to
I think we all looked
we'll
at
just
Pablo
go
and
around.
both
We all looked
were
like
right.
this is the natural clockwork.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Pablo Milla as Marty Blanc.
He's so close to rubbing his beard against the microphone. I can hear it now.
You need a throat lozenge or something? Just like ASMR.
A little bit of a sound bath for
Jason, introduce yourself.
Please.
Please make this end.
Please.
I'm sorry, I wanted to know where he was going with it.
This is Jason.
Jason Peguero playing Leland Myers.
Incredible.
Kevin, as everybody else.
Yeah, me as everybody else. Welcome back,
As
everybody.
Donnie on the spot.
Donnie on the spot, baby. Yeah. So
I'm 30.
let's start this. So we are ready to start the Moonrock Museum heist. Did any of you come up with a new name in the meantime?
As you said it right now, just like let's we gotta fix that. The Moonrock Museum
Code name to the
heist?
moon.
Museum Moonrock?
Apollo 19.
Rock and roll.
It took us 19 tries.
I was like, moon rock and roll away. I don't know.
That's worse somehow.
I'm trying.
Heist is code name Apollo 19.
I know.
Whatever you guys come
Yeah.
up with is going to be the episode
Boy.
title, so figure it out.
It's file case code name Apollo
I'm just
19.
gonna-
There it is. Fuck it.
I'm gonna let it pop up like a topic you forgot, and it's it'll come to me, and then it's just gonna. Yeah, that's
You know what? Let's think about it while we're playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Sure.
saying.
Yeah, that makes
The
it easier
name's
on
going
me.
to change throughout the episode.
Awesome.
The last one will be the title.
Sure.
Tutti Frutti.
So,
I just want to see what would make you all just like, what?
So it's the morning of the heist. You all have been. God, we get it. You like that show. Stop breaking our levels.
Just like the man
Now
to
you're-
keep me down from expressing my...
It's okay. Chris has to clean that up, right, Chris?
Thank you,
Ladies
Chris.
and gentlemen, Chris, our audio guy.
Pablo.
Yeah.
Sorry, Marty.
Yes.
You will be the first stage of the plan, as you, your father, and the employee you charmed, Candace, will be taking a look at the Moonrocks as they're transferring from their armored escort to the museum itself.
Okay.
You will be trying to get an image of the rocks for Logan to make replicas of, and then later that night, you guys will break into the museum, switch out the rocks, and then break out with the help of not Logan, Leland.
With the L's.
It's a busy show.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Why'd
the
you make a
L's.
Z?
I don't know why I was gonna try to be like that.
It's fucking Zoltan.
We had 26 letters to name things with and people, and we just chose L and D, and that's all that we used.
Leland, you are now posing as a security guard.
I'm not posing. I am the security.
Yeah, you are going to get a
I'm
paycheck.
gonna be the security
He's
guy.
on the payroll.
This is probably my only normal job.
We need the death squad. I'm on the death squad.
Me and my sister are in the bag, and he's holding the bag like it's in his pouch.
Oh, I have the bag.
Secured the bag.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Alrighty, so and being in the bag, that just means you're in like your
I'm in my
scientific,
workshop.
your workshop.
Hold on. I'm about to shit on this whole heist. Why don't you all just go in the bag? I go in, open it up, you guys run out, grab it, go back in the bag.
Well, what I'm doing is still useful because we have to replace the rock.
Yeah,
No.
you guys can do that for the break-in
Like, I just
plan.
thought, wait, I'm sorry. I just thought, like, you all go in the bag, do everything, go back in, and literally just wait till I'm done with my shift, and I'll just go home.
Oh my god.
Because we wouldn't have an episode, Jason. All right, fine.
That's interesting.
This is gonna be a short one, folks.
I mean, let's find
We
out.
still got
Queue
those
up your
three,
next,
what I'm guessing is the 3 little pigs or something, because it's kind of looking weird the way you describe
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Like,
you
oh my
did.
god, look at this. I think I might have
Yeah,
nailed it. On
yeah.
the...
Let's
Back
get
it
right.
up.
I think
Leland's at home, he's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the monkey
Your
wrench.
super speed now gives you hyper intelligence.
Oh yeah, that's actually another thing. So you two actually
yes.
leveled up from your prep. So what did you guys grab?
So for me, I leveled up the brain, which was my training, and I.
I leveled up brain, and now I have gun in my brain.
I leveled up my brain.
I leveled up brain.
With gun?
The title of my logos is the brain. My training. That was funny.
I wish I had. I wish I had that phrase in school. Every new year of school, I would just be like, "I leveled up brain." To my teachers.
They're just like. There's another class you should be in right now.
Whole other room.
Getting smarter.
Veins popping.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you that I had a bunch of books and I was like,
Is your new tag Brain Blast?
no, it's master student. So what it is I took the C in training, and what that allows me to do with master student is I'm able to absorb new information and old information and think of it in different ways. So I can apply whatever I'm trying to do much better.
So critical thinking?
No, even better. Improv.
And Leland, what's your new power tag?
I got Hermes speed. I am no longer just a brooding force. I am a super fast brooding force.
All that time on the track.
Terrifying.
Brooding at the speed of light.
Yeah.
When the cinder blocks were finally turned into dust, I was like, man, my legs are so much lighter.
You went full rock.
I literally did what Goku does when he trains in the hype. Just like puts weighted clothes when he takes it off. He's so much faster and lighter.
Jesus.
So now he's a fast juggernaut.
Oh my
So
Terrifying.
So let's get right into this. As the morning dawn begins to creep along the streets of the city and over the tall skyscrapers that cast their own shadows across everything, we are joined in the morning with Marty, his father, who is in his wheelchair. He's got like the oxygen set up.
What is my dad's name again?
Control F, Dad.
The look in your eyes of pure horror. Like,
Oh no! What is my dad's
You
name?
gained all those other memories and forgot your father.
Oh my god!
oh shit.
The absolute look of disgust on his face.
Look, when we're playing like a home game, I can just be like, okay, his name is now like Darty, but like we have a show. This is recorded.
Guys, no matter what, thank you, audience, for watching our show, first of all. But you guys know what you're buying in the second you click on our video.
You didn't write his name down on the theme.
That's why I was looking around. I was like, oh my god, I didn't write.
I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it in his
My father-
vantage camera,
Wasn't it
but in
Marvin? It
ours,
was Marvin?
all I see
Marvin?
is this guy look down like,
Was it Marvin? No, was it Marvin?
Sweating.
Was it another M name? Was it Mel?
I have no idea.
I feel like it was
didn't write
like
it down?
David or something.
I'm just saying.
Why would you assume?
Maybe you call him by his middle name.
You're like the
Father.
You're like the backup drive for
Father,
every
please.
person.
You know, that's fair,
You
honestly.
MC.
Hey, you should write everything down all
What
the
the
time.
fuck?
The fun thing is that I have your next door neighbor's name. This is Donovan. She came
Mrs.
up
Donovan?
once. Yeah, Donovan. She came
What's
up
with
once.
the D's
Oh,
and
no.
the L's?
They're the only letters that matter.
What the fuck was my
Because you
dad's
gotta
name?
keep it on the DL.
Well, for now,
Harry.
he's Papa.
Melvin.
George? Frank.
Was it Frank?
I don't know. We're going.
We'll get back to this during the game.
We can't like pause right now. So
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, I didn't
look
think
up
it would
old
take that long.
episodes.
Here's what we'll do. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll come up with the name now. When we're getting back to editing that other episode,
Dub over
we're
it.
just gonna dub over it.
That's
It's
good.
horrible.
Oh my God, it's you, Mel.
Oh my God! Hi there, Chadwick.
I can't wait for
Frank?
people to not get the joke for like 3 to 4 episodes. Anyway, we'll just say your dad for right now this session. I'm so sorry, audience.
All right.
Let him be Frank.
Call Papa.
And you're gonna watch us play this great game professionally. You're gonna watch us to be idiots and have fun. Let's be honest.
What?
Professionally.
I'm an idiot for money.
I was being a professional idiot.
Yeah.
No.
Don't wanna be a professional
Marty,
idiot.
All right, me
your
and
dad
Papa.
and Candace, the employee whose name I also had written down, but not your dad. You guys are at the museum. It's around like 8:30, so the sun is now like in the sky. You've gotten your some Bic Bonald's coffee, and as you bring your father along, your father is like,
The Crater Caper.
"What?
The Crater Caper.
The Crater Caper."
That's
that-
the name.
is that your-
The Moon Goons.
Name of the. Oh fuck. The moon.
The moon goon. The moon goon heist.
The moon.
When you
goon
said
heist.
Crater Care, I thought that was the father's superhero. Crater Caper.
My dad is the is the Cape Crater. No, he's the the
Okay.
heist name.
Oh, you know better.
I'm gonna put my money on Moon Goon.
But the Moon Goon is us. We're
Moon Goon Heist? Moon Goon Caper?
The
Moon
This
Goon-
time we're goons.
the
Robbing
Moon
from the
Goon
moon.
Crusade. The Moon Goon Caper.
Steal you at
This is
high moon?
This is the case file Moon Goon.
The Moon Heist.
We're detracting from the episode. We should
Moon goon
probably get
heist
back.
is what we're gonna go with anyway.
Fine. All right. Me and Candace and Papa.
Yeah. Your papa's out. He's like
Papa, you-
he's like ending a story he was telling you in the car where he's like, and after that night, they called me the Crater Caper.
Dad, that was horribly graphic, and I have so many images of you from that story. I never wanted, never asked
Mom,
for.
no.
Put them with all the other images you have of me and all my other stories. And speaking of craters, that's when Candace comes along. Thankfully, she's out of earshot for that one part.
I love this guy.
Marty, you're starting to realize where you might be getting some of your
Your charm,
tendencies
baby.
from.
Also starting to realize I have no idea if my mom is my real mom. After that story.
Could that be a future arc? We'll never know.
Oh no.
That's your next theme. It's like mystery.
Who's my mom?
Are you my mother?
Are you my...
The real question is, what did you see in him?
Candace comes up and goes, "Okay, so
Candace, are you my mom?
what?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Fairly certain I'm older than you. No, I'm younger than you, sir.
Well, you do look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you look like a fine doll.
No, Dad. Dad, you can't. Yeah, but you have cancer.
I put it away. I threw it away.
I can't believe.
Man, doing what he wants.
I'm gonna be checking your pockets anytime we go anywhere.
It's a finger habit, okay? He takes a bag of jelly beans and just starts. I gotta do something for the habit.
Okay, we're gonna work on some adult substitutions for you, like toothpicks or something.
Oh,
You're gonna have a bite on one
I
head.
look pretty good with
People do that when they quit smoking. They work.
You know, and Candace goes, and we got, oh yeah.
Oh
right,
yeah.
here.
Sorry. All right. Sorry about that, Candace.
Candace goes, okay, so honestly, I'm not even sure why I agreed to this, but you know what
know.
The wink.
She blushes a little bit. Well, anyway, the car's almost here. I heard from them, so I'm just going to bring you over to the loading dock now. You'll be able to look at them. You'll be able to get a close look at them, but don't touch them or anything like that. Try not to get like too close to them. And this is something that's like wildly out of like what I normally do. So if you could just be nice for me.
Don't get me fired.
Nice for you,
Yeah, don't get me fired.
darling. For you, I'd quit my job at the Vatican.
You work at the Vatican?
Let's not think about it too hard.
All right.
Am I being trained, like my little run course there for the day, going over the night shift? I feel like I have to be there. That's a gig. They're kind of going over everything for the night.
I imagine
So this is the coffee stand. You're gonna guard this as well. This is the bathroom. Don't go in there.
This is the left camera. That is the right camera. Don't get them confused.
Exactly.
This is how security is at this place.
So we're cutting to that as we cut back to Marty. So you're brought over to the loading dock, and sure enough, you're waiting there for a few minutes. You know, the cool morning air is still hanging here, and then you see a caravan of cars, one large armored truck, and 3 different police patrol cars in sort of like a V around it as they come into the parking lot and then eventually park. And as they do, you know, the armored truck, it's like taking its time. You know, the driver gets out and goes to like unlock like the back and all that. But out of the 3 police cars comes 3 separate cops. And the thing is that, you know, you're a rift. You know, you can usually like see through the mist to what people can't normally see. So it's almost frightening when you see these 3 cops come out and they all have just like the largest upturned noses, big jowls. Their ears are a little bit like pointy and like curled out. And you see these 3 pigs in cop uniforms come out. And like are looking around, and immediately like the one with like the
cigar?
No, not the cigar. The
wheat.
The stalk of wheat. That's it. Like the stalk of wheat, like an old cowboy. He like comes up and he does the whole thing where he has his like hands on his belt and he walks so it like jingles a little bit.
Yes.
And he comes up to you and goes, "And who's this?"
Oh, me?
Hey.
Me?
I'm not seeing a museum worker uniform on you or anything like that.
Oh, I'm a sponsor of the museum, sir. Marty Blanc. How are you? And I hand him my card.
He just looks at it.
I'll put that right in there for you. All right, there you go. Ooh, my. I feel his pets. Like, now I understand who top of his class at the academy.
The other 2 like come up and now there's 3 cops staring at you.
And without taking my eye, so they're there and there, right? Without taking my eye off of him, I go, cards. Give them to them, put them in their pockets, and go, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Start filling their packs.
Candace immediately walks up and very like subtly gets between you and them so you could stop feeling their pecs.
I'll be honest. I think one of them likes it. He's just like kind of like
the broad square one like smiles at you and goes.
I go.
Candace gets up and goes, yeah, they're sponsors. They're just here to sort of like take a look at and she like takes a glance at you and goes, you know what they paid for. You know, they're just taking a look. They're not touching it or anything like that. And the cops like give like a dirty look to her and then give a dirty look to you and goes, you can watch us while we're bringing it into the museum, but that's about it.
Yep. Look and no touchy. I've touched a little bit, but none of that. I'm not gonna touch any of that.
Mm-hmm. The 3 pigs turn and assist with the moon rocks before like the square stocky one turns and goes. Gives a wink.
Yeah. Come on, Dad. Wheel my dad.
The dad is just like, oh, hang on, I thought we were making friends.
We got enough friends. Let's go. We got Mrs. Donovan, Trixie. We got a bunch of friends.
All right. So the armored truck opens and the little like platform at the back like comes down as you see like wheeled on a cart is in this like clear like protective glass like case is these moon rocks that as they're being like taken forward you get a look at them and sure enough you're like making sure like your jacket can also get a look at them.
Home base.
Yeah.
It's like here, right?
I'm recording this as like everything's happening.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And sure enough, as you take a look at the moon rocks, you're, like adjusting, making sure you got a good angle.
What are they in? Are they in like a cart?
Yeah, they're in like a cart, and then they're in this like sort of like glass kind of like case on the
Oh,
cart.
I see.
It looks like you could open the glass case like pretty easily. It's more for like protecting them from like the elements more than like locking them.
Like bulletproof kind of glass.
Yeah, kind of like that.
This is another.
sorry.
This alright. It's another retroactive thing I didn't ask about. Am I like in communicado with anybody, or am I just doing this solo? Is he there?
No,
He's not.
Also,
Yeah.
he's not who I need to talk to. It's
Yeah,
like
I don't think you guys have any like.
I don't have
No,
Wait,
I have.
things.
That's a good thing for me to put on
Just
the
our
to-do
cell
list.
phones.
That's a good to-do list item, but you guys don't have that yet.
okay. Never mind. Continue.
Cool. So you're taking a look at them, and sure enough, your dad's looking at them and goes, "Oh wow, those are some freaky looking rocks. Are you sure they're from space?"
Dad, that's Candace. The rocks are over here. Stop looking at her.
His wheelchair's like this, and they
Dad,
put
get
him
your
out.
face out.
Oh, right.
I'm so sorry about that.
Candace, gives you a nod, and then as you give your charming smile, you turn toward the rocks.
He's not wrong though.
The rocks. The rocks to you. Something's off.
Huh?
You're looking at them, and everyone else just seems, like regular business as they're wheeling them to the back of the museum. But as you're looking at them, there's a slight glow that you're picking up.
In the rocks, on the rocks, of the rocks.
Of the
I'll have that
rocks.
glow on the
Around
rocks, please.
Like the rocks themselves.
rocks are glowing.
Slightly glowing, yes.
Huh.
They look just like the rocks he picked up and put holes in.
Candace, are you the one I would ask any sort of astronomical or geological questions about this here, Roxy?
Not at all, but
Who would be the resident expert on these right now? I mean, it's good to see them,
I mean,
but of course this is like a private tour, right? I paid good money to keep this museum on its feet.
Well, it'd be the experts that work in the museum basement where they're going to be studying the moon rocks. And
Would you mind if I escorted these down to that? Because I just want to ask some
yeah,
questions.
one of the cops immediately comes up and goes, "Yeah, no, that's not going to happen, buddy."
Oh, thank God you're here. I wanted to make sure that you were here along with us because I wanted to make sure that I was being properly chaperoned. I give money, but I'm never here. I completely understand the mistrust. I would never, ever supersede your authority. And so thank God you this is why you're on the job. This is why you have the badge, right? You come forward and make sure you're way ahead of me. Thank you so much. Could these... You're Candace. To Candace, would these gentlemen be able to escort me, help escort? I don't even want. I just want to go in with them so I could ask the archaeologists in there about these rocks or the astrogeologists.
You know what?
Actually, sorry. Before you do that, maybe to the audience or anybody sending the comments, what studies them?
Who
if
studies moon rocks?
Yeah, would it be?
I would think it would be an it would be a geologist because it's rocks.
Yes.
But I guess when you get to that, it becomes astrogeology.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wonder if there is a branch of
Linguistically, that
geology.
makes sense to me, but I don't know.
It's like
Yeah.
NASA. They study it.
yeah.
Just give me a convince roll here to see if you can.
Turn on the charm.
Actually, I'll be honest, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's
good
pretty
job.
good.
That was good.
You're talking with money. Yeah.
Yes.
Good thing I improved brain.
There you go.
Turn on charm, cunning haggler, suit. Tailor-made
good?
suit.
Yeah, screaming.
Yeah. You look
I'm
like someone who gives
I'm
money.
talking about his suit. So
Hey.
that's 3. Perseverant.
Yeah, I'll be honest, this is
Yeah.
a rare person. Well, let me tell you.
That's what is that? 4.
Yeah.
Stuck in impulsive liar.
I've been flirting with these cops. Yeah, I'm not lying about anything. Hypnotic seduction.
You have been explicitly flirting with these.
Yeah, I was like, there was no way
Let's
around
go
that.
Let's hit this with a sexy +5, baby.
+5.
This is either gonna work or you're gonna get
This is
charged
what
with
he's
sexual
built for.
harassment.
As
You
soon
know.
as these cops try to
Finally.
punch him, he's out. But
It's finally happened to Pablo.
God, if I don't make a character who talks his way through anything and actually works out.
I would suck if you get just.
I have another
once.
character in a D&D game that just didn't turn out that way. Everyone hates him.
Oh.
Well, everyone hates Marty too. Okay, here we go.
An 11 plus.
I become an honorary cop.
Oh my gosh.
You know what?
I'm the
What?
chief
I like he
now.
keeps in the badge. You're the badge guy now.
yeah.
You get 3 badges. Yes.
Comes the Marty Blanc Museum.
So you can see the cops' badges, and they've got. Actually, cops' badges don't have names on them.
They have numbers.
They have numbers. Yeah. So the cops instead just look at each other. The one with the weed stalk turns to the one with the baton and goes Officer Twigs, what do you think? And the other one turns to him. Hang on, let me just make sure I've got my...
Is it Hey, Twigs and Brick?
It's Officer Straw, Officer Twigs, and Officer Brick.
I love it.
That's pretty funny.
And now it's time to raise the intellectual level of our program.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Anyway, Officer Straw and Officer Twigs actually don't look that enthused about it and look like they're about to just like maybe kick your ass out of the parking lot. But Officer Bricks like comes up and goes, "All right, yeah, if you stay close to me there." And he
This is what I got with this
he puts a hand on your shoulder, and not only does it feel hard and coarse, it also feels heavy. And he goes like, "Yeah, just stick with real close to me, always in my sight. And you can come with us. How about that?"
A nice little squeeze.
A little squeeze that hurts.
It's like a vice.
This is what I got with a 16.
Yeah. Well, this is just a weird
lovely
situation to like talk yourself into, but yeah. And with a and with a 16, like your dad's like coming up and goes, "Hey, you want me to come in with you there, son?"
Well, of course, Dad. This is my father, officers. He's like really the reason that we're all here, and of course the good graces of Miss Candace here.
Nice to meet y'all. I back the boys in blue, of course.
One of the cops goes, "Oh, what's your name there?"
And I say, "Go fuck yourself."
This is, you can just call him Papa like I do.
So yeah, Candace is sweating. This wasn't part of the plan, but also goes along with you. The cops bring you into the hallway, and sure enough, you're actually able to get like more time looking at the rocks.
Oh, I'm like fucking.
And like, meanwhile, Logan, you're like looking through the monitor, and you see that he's like going into the museum. And one, this isn't part of the plan, but two,
No, part of me, I'm writing down notes because I have notes on everybody, and I put Marty, quite the talker. Men?
Men?
And I feel like Sidger's giving is like, you know, I could see that.
Possibly homosexual.
Yes.
Time to investigate further.
so
Does he see? There's a question.
I'm seeing everything.
No, wait. Does Logan see? Okay, you.
Logan sees the cops' faces as well.
No.
Their
Does
whips.
he see the glowing?
Oh,
I would think,
yeah.
because if it's
yeah.
like.
There's some weird glowing coming from the rocks.
He just tells him that now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because I don't want to interrupt the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, could I see it? But yes, I would think
I think we're gonna speak to him to the ask him why it's glowing. Like, where's that
Is
coming
this just visual? There's no audio of this.
No, yeah, it's no audio.
Okay, cool. Great.
So yeah, so you're being brought inside as they go through the loading dock. Sure enough, there's like Candace has to put up a key card in order to like unlock the back doors, and then you start going through like the administrative hallways, which are of course smaller, not decorated as like the rest of the museum. And as the cops are like wheeling this cart of like valuable moon rocks through these various hallways, you're like taking a look around. You see that there's cameras in here. The rocks are still glowing, and then eventually it's brought over to like a large like wide elevator where they would bring like
A freight elevator?
a freight elevator where they could bring like anything from like fucking terracotta statues to whatever else is going to be in the museum.
Okay.
And sure enough, there's another like key card kind of thing where like Candace puts it up, the elevator is unlocked. And the cops are starting to like bring the moon rocks onto the elevator. Candace actually turns to you and goes like, we should be able to like look around and find one of the experts here, but unfortunately we can't take you down to the storage area of the museum.
Where they studied where they examined the rocks and everything?
Yes, but it's still early. We might be able to find one of the experts in their offices up here to talk to you, but it's just no one who doesn't work for the museum or is hired to escort these things is allowed to go down there. That's just the policy.
Just like anyone who doesn't work at the museum or is affiliated with the museum, even though I'm a sponsor, isn't allowed to come to the loading dock where I just was, correct?
Damn.
And Officer Bricks hits your back and goes, "Hey, you can come with us."
My eye.
And sure enough,
He hits me so hard, my fox comes out my fucking mouth and comes back in.
And they could like, what was that?
So this is rolling off your fucking 16 earlier. They bring you into the elevator. It's a strange situation being in this elevator with you, your dad, Candace, and the 3 pigs as the freight elevator is coming down.
Is that all who's here? Are the cops the only one moving the stuff in? There's no other like utility staff that was taking it off the truck. I thought the police were just
they're probably the escort.
Yeah,
they know exactly where to take it, and that's all they need.
Oh,
yeah. There was someone driving the truck, but it's these 3 policemen who are like escorting it.
It's another duty that doesn't fall under the job description of law enforcement. But we're gonna keep going here.
But also him being in an elevator for, I'm guessing, a good while for it as it goes down. He's right next to the fucking box. I'm getting clear cut, like there's the rock.
Good.
You're seeing the pores in the rock.
Oh, it looks like this, huh? And boom, and I'm like,
I'm doing that. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Sindri, get the printer. Sindri, get the Hewitt Packard.
Can I throw in a side note while all of this is happening? I would like to have called Leland for second opinions while I'm getting my nails done. Well, I don't know. Do you think this color looks nice?
Wait, am I there?
I would get
Wherever.
Getting training.
Yeah. Okay. Was I getting training or not?
You're getting training. You're getting your nails done. At some point, you send a photo over to Leland. I don't think we need to do a scene for that.
No. I just wanted to throw that in, like no full scene, just like for reference. That's what I'm.
What's the color?
I'd do like a dark purplish pink, maybe.
I just look at it. It looks nice.
Thanks.
Right.
I feel like Sindri also chimes in.
The elevator is brought to the museum, and inside is this large warehouse space, like underground warehouse space filled with crates, with things with like sheets thrown over them, and you kind of realize that like museums have like entire inventories that they're not like putting out on display, and it's like
question.
Yeah,
I'm getting training. Am I at that museum or no?
Yeah, you're at the museum.
Am I being shown this room too? But
we'll cover that. Okay. Let me finish this first. So you're brought into the museum sort of like storage basement / like where things kind of get like examined. It is this huge dark space filled with stuff, and that feeling you get from like just kind of being near stuff that's a little bit on like the magic or like the mythological side.
It's like off the chart.
Yeah, it's like it's not everything in here is like magic. It's just that there are definitely like magic things in here, and you can feel it.
We're still in everything.
Yeah,
this place is a. Oh, I see why you're telling me this. Okay. Yep.
So as it's being brought in, you're looking around, and sure enough, there's like there's a scientist there at the entrance of the elevator that's being brought up.
Characters know just on the way. I'm assuming we're going through all of this stuff, like on our left and right.
Yeah.
Just for like a character thing. I also like with my dad. Go, oh, look at that, Dad. See, that's the mastodon. Remember we saw that at one of the other places.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Look over there. That's the scepter of Agamemnon and all this fucking shit. Oh shit! There could totally be a scepter of Agamemnon. Okay.
And he's like, look, Dad, there's the Ark of the Covenant.
Son, that's a milk crate. Oh, sorry about that.
He's like, son, look at this. It's the best item. Dad, that's the supportable AC. I want it.
All right, well, that's
art.
It's art.
So sure enough, there's some scientists there. The scientists go like, "Oh, perfect, it's here on time, awesome!" And the cops start wheeling it in. The one scientist starts like going along with them. Candace actually goes to another scientist and goes, if you don't mind, actually, we had a sponsor who had some questions about stuff. Just answer them real quick. And the scientist looks like he really wants to look at those fucking moon rocks. That was what he was here for. But he's like, okay. And he comes up to you and goes like, "Hi there. How can I?"
Pretend I'm not even here. Pretend I'm just a whiff of air of fresh Splenda. Okay, I am not. Splenda smells good in the air, right? It's sugary. It's sweet. That's me. That's you. And because you look like a man who wants to get right to it. Wants to get to work. I don't want to get in the way with that. let me shadow. I just want to ask questions, kind of slide those into your ears like a sweet November whisper, okay? Just as you're going. Please, take the rocks and let's examine. Let's get to work, baby. Hey, you guys got one of these snazzy coats for me? One of these lab coats?
Sir,
God damn, that was good.
sir, the fact that you got it down here means that you must be very important to the museum, but unfortunately, in the rooms where we're examining stuff, it's only scientific personnel, and that's not only like a security thing, that's also like looking over stuff and making sure nothing gets contaminated. It is also explicitly to keep the exact situation from having someone watching while we're doing careful work and then whispering in our ear at random times. That is the explicit situation we're trying to keep. I just described
doomsday scenarios for you.
That is the absolute worst thing that can happen.
Okay.
Besides you just picking up the rocks and taking them out of here, of course.
What if I stand a good 16 yards away outside the bubble of examination and yell the questions at you?
Everything except the last bit.
You got a walkie-talkie?
Candace turns to you and goes, okay, I think we need to get going.
All right, let me ask this question. Give me 3 questions, huh? Give me 3 questions about this and I'll be out of your hair because I think I've overstated.
You get 1.
1.5.
2.
All right.
Just because we'll get you out of here.
All right. The biggest thing I want to know about this is what gives it this, it's extraterrestrial by definition, of course, but what gives it that cosmic glow? You know?
You say that. Candace looks puzzled and looks at the rocks and goes glow. And you can immediately tell she's not seeing it. The doctor hears you say that and looks at you for a moment before going you might want to check your eyes there. There's no glow or radioactivity.
Is there not? I don't have glasses. The character doesn't have glasses.
You pull out glasses.
I pull out glasses and go, you're absolutely right. Good thing I keep these with me. Am I right, my guys? Okay. Yeah, it must have just been the lighting in here. I'm just so starstruck, no pun intended, to see these that the scientist in the back.
The moon is not a star, sir.
But everything is made of stardust in this universe. Is that not right? My father and I have been frequent patrons of many a scientific museum venture.
We come here all the time.
Isn't that right,
that's one of the things we learn, where everything's made up of the same small things. It's what it's how you use all the makeup of all the small things. Listen, we're all atoms, but only some atoms can fuck. Am I right? Am I right?
Okay.
And one of the scientists, hell yeah.
Meanwhile, Candace is about who the fuck did you let go downstairs?
Question number 2. I'll let him react to whatever just fucking happened.
Okay, yeah. Please say the next question because you have strained how the politeness of.
Sure thing.
As a sponsor, don't you get? Isn't the paycheck considered by these guys?
He's also lying about being.
Yeah,
but they also should know. This is the guy who's paying my check.
Yeah, well, the scientists are a different thing.
They're not part of the.
They're part of the museum, but it's a separate thing.
Sponsored patrons, they get at most they get their name on a plaque, somewhere
Underground. They're all underground.
Yeah. Anyway, go.
So, then my mistake on that first question. Glad to know that I'm just crazy. But hey, where did these the moon? But how were these acquisitioned exactly? What part of the moon? Was there a specific exposition? What's the word?
Expedition.
Thank you. Expedition.
We have deals with NASA whenever they send drones or other space flights up to the moon and collect materials. I don't know the exact flight number or anything like that, but these are on order from Helix Labs. They actually had the connections first with NASA to examine them, and now they're giving them to us as part of a deal for us to look at them, but also to display them.
I see. So I guess what I was asking was, why these rocks? You could have picked any rocks, but
these were the labs that these were the rocks that Helix Labs had to give. We didn't get to go over to their rock patch and pick out which moon rocks we wanted. They were like, hey, we had some moon rocks. Do you want some moon rocks? And we were like, hey, we'd like some moon rocks. And I would really like to examine those moon rocks. So he turns toward Candace. If you could lead our sponsor out of here, we've got work to do. Thank you for all your service to the museum. Thank you very much.
I will make sure to get myself and my sickly father out of here. Dad,
he walks away.
dude. Hey,
Divine.
This scientist does not give a shit about like working
don't
for
worry,
the public.
dude. We'll kill him. It's fine.
And sure enough, Candace goes, "All right, well, this was interesting, but let's
It's like this was the most painfully awkward experience.
And Candace goes, "All right, well, let's get going."
Real quick.
What's up?
Going with that, I want to add 2 points. I wanted to be like, while he was coming up, when it's like, no, I think it's astrogeologist. That sounds dumb. It was like you hear a conversation, he's coming up. But 2, since he was facing him this entire time, I'm guessing these scientists also have their badges here.
Yeah,
which is the
I was
code for
actually
entry.
going to ask. Did
I
you
got a
recognize-
full view of it.
Mm-hmm.
The number, the coding, if it's used a barcode, whatever the hell. I feel like I have enough video evidence to replicate it as well.
Like the
Yeah, because he was
badges?
right up front. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So here's the deal. You
There
are.
is no team.
Oh my god.
Stop pointing finger guns at me.
Don't point your brain gun at him.
Oh god, brain blast! No! Anyway, so you are in your workshop as the heist music is playing. You're with Sentry.
Sentry, turn that off!
So you've got all the video, you've got like on like different like monitors, you've got not only like different angles of the moon rocks, but you've also been pulling up different angles of the police badges as well. So you have, let's see, 12 hours before the museum closes. It's around like 9, so yeah, around that, a little less than 12 hours to make these replicas of the moon rocks and also make these replicas of the badges if you want. So this is going to be a big change to the game. So here's what we're going to do.
Say no more, no.
Oh my god.
So you've got the Sindri the Tech tag from the crew theme, so make sure to burn that as well on the crew theme card.
I'm going to use that.
Yep. And then...
oh, wait. Did we get Donnie on the spot since we healed? Did that?
no, you have to spend your...
Is that after every case?
it's after every, like, case, yeah.
Got it.
So, yeah, not every...
So that
Donnie,
one's
so
still
Donnie's still burnt.
Yeah.
Donnie's still burnt. So burn Sindri. So you have Sindri, and what other tags are you using for this big change to the game?
All right, so given that in my little pocket dimension, I have my Tinker's Haven, which is a place where I can just be in tune with what I have. My pocket high-tech workshop with anything, what I would ever need, whether it's a 3D printer or a scanner or a label maker. That's 2. As a master engineer, in order to make sure that the 3D printer is functioning at high precision, given the video that I got, an eye for detail, because I have to make sure those fucking rocks look exactly the same, as well as the badge. That's 4. And as well as now applying master student, knowing exactly the shape of rocks, also seeing, learning from Leland poking holes in rocks and being like, all right, the size of his finger would not make that kind of thing. No, that's 5, yeah. Or 6. Oh, that's 6,
yeah.
that's right, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's 6 with Sindri.
All right. That is, it was, I think it was like a 12.
Incredible. All right, so with a 12 on change of game, so that's 6 power. So you have 6 juice to spend. So
God damn.
So let's. I'll make this simple. So
Give us the rocks.
yeah,
Just.
I'll make
So-
it simple. He gives them the rock.
yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. So first off, it's gonna be 1 point for just making this like prolonged. Like these are gonna be for you can use them for a while. Badge, moon rocks. If you have 1 more power left, if you want to do anything else.
These are all just for things to be replicated?
Yes, these are all story tags that he's
Yes.
creating.
Become a
Now the badges.
guard.
Now the badges that are security guard are the 3 different badges of the 3 different guards, right?
Of the police, yes. Do you?
Wait, were those badges the ones that got into the?
No,
elevator?
it was
No,
Candace.
I was saying I want the badges of the scientist that allows me to get in.
Okay, cool.
I was just gonna get Candace's.
Well, but I don't think she has higher clearance to go all the way down.
She was able to open up the elevator.
She got us
yeah.
down the front.
Oh, she does
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
But the scientist has access to the vaults to all sorts of shit.
Oh, the stuff
he's
that they
got
were
it.
working
Yeah.
on.
So was I close enough to the scientist for?
Well, yeah, you were talking to him right directly. Yeah.
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 Okay.
So three cards of the scientist who has clearance. I'm
Okay,
guessing. The one for prolonged effect or whatever.
Yep.
The rocks 5.
Yep.
We have to really.
What do you think, guys? I have 1 juice left.
Give it to me.
So you have all the badges.
you, fuck you.
I don't know what else.
I mean-
I was gonna get. I could. Do the scientists have?
Wait, man, how big are these rocks?
That's a
How
good
big
question.
are the
How big
rocks?
are the rocks?
Are we talking like a
Heads.
boulder? Are we talking small? Like I
We're,
can pick
we're
it
gonna
up.
we're gonna say they're they are
Ostrich egg?
they are 5 rocks that are about like yay size.
So they could all fit in this tray.
Yes.
All right. Before we continue, since we now know this knowledge, are we gonna steal other stuff while we're down
I'll
there?
plan to, though.
Well,
Well, it depends on what we find.
we have access to the warehouse, the lab. Do we need access to the offices? Because then I could get Candace's badge. I'm assuming the scientist.
Because here's the thing: if we're gonna steal more stuff, we need to be like prepared to take it, like store
Yeah.
it somewhere. I mean, we could use your bag, but I mean, does your bag have a limit?
It could be it's a massive space. Like it's not infinite, obviously, but unless I'm pushing, fucking Noah's Ark in there, I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
fit.
Think like Dexter's lab when he had that like big space
Yeah,
that he could
got
fit in
it.
his closet.
Actually, it's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I feel like we're ready. I feel like we're
Real
just,
quick,
we're just trying to
feel
cover
like-
every single
Can he
this
save
fucking-
the
This is good.
Oh, can he save it?
Yeah, it is, you can save it. It has to be related to like what you were doing, but I'll say you can save the juice and have like Sindri just like maybe send you something.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right. I'll save it because I must have tinkered with something else that I'll need. And Sindri was like, I want Sindri to be like, brother, you forgot to think about this. Luckily, I made this for you.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll save my
Cool.
juice.
All right, let's do this. So you get trained around the museum. You get shown around, like for the most part.
Is the guy training me kind of like freaked out by when I just show up?
Yeah, he wasn't expecting someone as big as you to show up. But he's just like, all right, there's a lot of big, muscular people in the rent-a-cop line of work. So he's yeah.
So
Can I offer something that he would
What's
have
up?
been told probably in his training if
What?
it helps us canonically? Well, I just y'all know the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston and the biggest art heist that ever happened.
What about it?
Anyways, I listened to a podcast all about it, and they talked about the security and whatever. And they have a computer system that like monitors every room where there's art, or in this case, exhibits, whatever. And after hours, it's kind of like the infrared lasers you see in all the movies, but it's not really that. It's just like it's sensors that are around the room. And back then, at least in the 90s, and they probably have more advanced systems that works the same way. Is anytime there's a step, it's like the sensors make a grid of the whole
Oh, like a
floor.
seismic sensor kind of a thing?
Sure. Yeah. And then back in the 90s, what the computer would do is it would print out an alert of like with that grid layout of the floor, and there would be a dot exactly where every footstep was, everywhere someone did. So he would know that there are sensors in each room.
Well, here's the
That
thing.
does that.
There's not like motion sensors. Most of the security is actually the large amount of cameras, as well as
for us, asshole.
as well as the key card,
equipped.
as well as the key card system, which you do learn logs like which key card is used.
Got it.
So like if you since you have the Candace
we're about-
cards, all of these are going to
No,
read as.
I don't. I have.
Oh,
the,
you have the
the
science.
scientist.
Yeah, since you have the scientist card,
We're
all of
about
the
to frame this fucker.
yeah, it's all going to read as a scientist opening each of these doors.
So let me ask you this then: do I have access to turn off the cameras?
There is a security room. There is another security person in charge of the security room. You're more of a like walking around the main areas at night kind of thing, like night at the museum. But there's someone else at the security cameras, like actually watching them.
Got it.
Yeah, they need a senior member.
So
to
let me
do
ask
that
you this
job.
then: am I able to just walk in there just to be like, "Hey, you want coffee or something?" Like
Yeah, certainly.
Okay.
Just fucking punches him.
Okay,
What's
cool.
his name?
Grabs head.
Yeah.
Just give me a name. I don't care.
His name is Maxwell.
Logan.
So that guy gets a name, but my dad doesn't get a name.
Because he hasn't been established since the beginning.
And I'm just gonna say this right now: he ain't sticking around for that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Heist time.
All right. Oh wait, can I just describe my uniform?
Sure.
So it is
my
like
gosh.
the traditional brown uniform, but they don't really have my size.
Knew it.
So like the arms are kind of like cut, like kind of torn.
Oh my gosh.
Like my pecs are just like it's just like it really took some energy to get those buttons to stay
fighting
on
for their
yeah,
life.
they're like oh my
Little tie.
yeah, little
Are-
tight.
Little tie.
Real question.
Little tie.
Are you wearing your jacket over your uniform?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is also weird because I'm the only one wearing the jacket and just walking around.
Furry thing.
Yeah.
it's weird, yeah. But no one's been like, you have to take that
Yeah.
off.
Who's gonna say no to this guy?
Yeah, who's gonna tell him?
Night,
It's like, man, he's wearing a jacket in the summer. That's weird.
night falls as the museum begins closing. The last few patrons begin leaving, and as they begin locking up for the night, Leland, you're already here for your shift and the transition. You know,
I'm
you're
walking like Bigfoot.
Yeah, you're
Just
walking
up.
walking Bigfoot like, just walking around. Meanwhile, everyone else,
They're in the bag.
yeah. Oh, right, you're on the bag.
What, are you in my back pocket?
Well, you have my satchel with you.
But it's like, it's just
Yeah.
like,
He just tells people it's his lunch.
Yeah. Just carrying around this big burlap bag, and it's like, it's ham.
I go,
It's a whole ham.
I go into the vending machine. It's like, yeah, not buying this. Bah!
Chip.
All right, Leland, the museum is closed. Everyone else is in the bag.
What are we
You're
doing?
up.
Take it away.
All right. Just walking down the hall. I'm in the money. I'm in the money.
All right, and I see, because I'm monitoring all the cameras that were put into play, and I'm like, well, while he's walking, do I notice anything? Because there should be a camera that is. Where is the
The cameras are in the public area, and as he's walking around, you're not seeing anything like out of the ordinary that's like obvious.
But is the entrance to the camera room anywhere near accessible to the public area?
No, the camera room is in the administrative hallways.
But do I have okay? So,
You don't have a feed of the camera room.
no. But do I have a feed of the entrance to the administrative hallways?
You have a feed to one.
But it's okay. I'm the only one walking the halls. And the only other guy is Maxwell, right?
Yeah.
So it's just me and Maxwell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to walk around for like just an hour. Make it, like, blend in. You guys are just
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
patiently. I'm walking around, doing my thing.
You're seeing my workshop.
And at some point, I'm going to go back to the administrative. You know what? No. Let's do a couple hours. Really make it look like I'm watching the place. No eyes. Go to the back. At some point, I'm gonna use my card to go into the administrative.
And by the way, because this is plot relevant to the heist, your card goes into the administrative hallways. It does not activate the elevator. You have no reason to go into the.
Right. No, but I'm going to go where Maxwell is
Yes.
because I have sodas from the vending machine.
Yes.
I just came from. I just
You all
gave,
following? Great.
just look. Bah! And then, so I go up to Maxwell. I like knock on the door.
Who is it?
It's me, thirsty.
Yeah, I know who you are. All right, come on in, man. You come in. You see the wall of monitors, all the different feeds. Maxwell sitting there. He twirls around in his like spinning chair and goes, "All right, sodas. Yeah, man."
You want Yipsy or Yoke?
Oh, I'm a Yepsy guy.
Oh my gosh.
Real quick, is this guard also? Because he's been doing it for whatever. There should be no change in anything. Is he like also the kind of guard who's like watching the game or whatever?
Yeah, like,
or is he like the
does he
young
slack on
blood?
the job a little?
He has a small radio. That's like playing.
God, what is he? 80?
Well, there's no. Here's the thing. It's night. There's no game, so he's like, he's just
yeah.
listening.
So
to
like
music.
we're just cracking. Like another quiet night, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's good with us, man. Yeah, I'm glad. After working here for so long, it's like I'm heading toward retirement. But honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to be doing with my retirement. like when you spend a whole life sitting in a chair looking at monitors, keeping things safe, like.
I'm just taking it all in, just listening.
Like every day, I'm like, a quiet day is a good day. But
He's getting his
looking
brass
back,
knuckles in his pocket
Like,
ready.
I put my hand on it and was like, you know what, man? You earned this. You earned that retirement. And in a quick, swift motion, I'm gonna bop him on the head.
yeah, give me a hit with all you've got, because he's certainly not expecting this.
You could also add speed, remember?
Oh yeah. When he's heard me speed on my fist, I bah. Strength of Hercules.
Oh my gosh.
Cave his head in.
My fist. I am doing this.
You guys text.
You earned this.
And
This bud.
can I use toughest guy in town?
Yeah.
You're the
4.
toughest guy in that city.
Four.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Toughest guy in town is a reputational kind of thing.
Oh,
So.
yeah.
Hermes, strength. Fist.
Yeah.
Tough as nails.
No, that would be for if you yourself are getting hit.
Defending, yeah.
Let's get a little blood on him.
Yeah.
If I were not to make oh damn. No, I hate it. Okay, so 1. I wanted to do it like this, because then I could make it clap on the gods. Look at the guns are just
Or you could do like this, like instead of bonking them, like a quick snap right here can sometimes disorient people, and especially the strength that you're doing it.
But
in,
knowing
it
him,
could
I'm
knock-
gonna fucking.
That would
your ears,
kill
it's gonna knock
him.
you out.
Knowing him though, if I do this, I'm gonna make his head into Play-Doh.
Yeah, he's gonna.
No,
Alright.
I think he's gonna die
So
no
I'm gonna
matter
use
what.
Strength of Hercules, Hermes Speed, and my fist.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Maxwell.
Amazed if this fails. Oh wow.
7,
That's a
8,
10.
9, 10.
Beautiful.
Oh my God,
He's on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Just
He's unconscious.
I can't wait to see my daughter again.
You know, I've lived a life of quiet days, but honestly, I might. He's out.
I take his hand. Does he have handcuffs or anything?
Oh yeah.
I just gotta chain
Okay.
him.
Do a hit, man. Just put him in the
Retired.
Do they have? I don't know
Just,
if they-
all right, put him there. All right, I get the bag. Wait, are there cameras in the room?
No.
No. Good.
Which is a big flaw in the fucking like.
It's okay. Here, shut your mouth. Close the
in
door.
No
Close the
camera in
door.
security
All right.
room.
Open the bag.
Coast is clear.
Now I'll let you guys. Let the rats run.
I get out of the bag first and say, I don't know how you drink that yolk shit. It's a soda called yolk. Ew. Anyway, come on out, guys.
Dainty hand. Ahem.
I grab by the wrist. I go around the head and yank her out. Yoink.
It's so small in here.
Logan, can you come out?
No. Yeah. Now, here's a question. In the camera room, is it also the security room? Like, it controls the alarm system? Like, is
Yeah.
it all wired into that room?
Yeah, it looks like. Actually, give me an investigate.
Okay.
Real quick, because there's a lot of buttons here.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use an eye for
brain.
detail, master engineer, mechanical modification, knowing if it has been suited up to be the place of origin.
Cool.
Fuck a plus two. I'm not going to use master student on this one. That is 11.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so it looks like the security room controls, the cameras around. It looks like it also, it looks like there is a button for like an alarm and all that. It looks like this does not, like there's no button to turn off the alarms.
Yeah.
It looks more like this is one of the areas the alarms can be turned on. And I will say, actually, yeah. So that was like an 11 with that. Yeah. So that's one question right there. There's two other questions you can ask if you
Where the
want.
fucking alarm?
Oh my god.
The fuck's Carmen San Diego?
I've been looking for that.
Can I jack into the user interface? Into the mainframe system that controls both the alarm and the camera system?
Ooh, okay, that's an interesting thing. So yeah, so this is a control room. So like just sitting here, you could easily just like start turning off cameras or like, oops, they're no longer recording. Like you can tell, you wouldn't even need to like really hack. You could just like press the controls.
So wait, do you get out of the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at Logan like,
You want me to deal with this, or do you
I
guys?
was like,
I was like, I'm really like, I'm just a brute. Like,
Oh.
tech is not my forte.
And very important, there are also a few camera feeds of like the museum basement as well. Mostly placed where they can see like as much as possible. So it's like there's like maybe like 3 cameras for like the large space itself.
Okay, that's
And,
another
yeah.
thing.
Don't you
is-
still have
is
that
there-
EMPM? The
Yeah, I still have the EMP, yeah.
Is there activity still in the basement, even though everyone else is gone?
Yeah, I wanted. Is there anyone? Do we see anybody on the camera?
Yeah.
Would I know that?
You guys can see the screens.
I
but-
feel like we're going to get that answer regardless because we'll have access to it. For my third question, besides the user interface, this and that, just by me scanning the system and everything and all that, is there a way to
That's gonna happen.
what do you call it? Course.
Kevin won't make it easy.
No, I can't say the question just because this is the world that I asked in. Okay, fuck it. I'll use that as a question. In the cameras and all the camera feeds, am I able to see or find any personnel and where they are?
There is one camera feed in one of like the studying labs, and you see that there is a single scientist. Actually, the
scientist that ripped
the
off?
same scientist that you were talking to is actually working late analyzing the
He's
moon
gonna
rocks.
die.
What?
We're gonna kill him.
I thought they went on. So they went on display during the day.
They
and
haven't
then
gone on display yet.
Oh.
No, they're studying it first and foremost.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're saying that I don't see any of the 3 little pigs anywhere?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they were charged to escort the moon rocks here, and that's done.
I'm scared. I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I don't. Okay, so
It's too easy.
those are my 3 questions. Okay, so when I see that,
Logan.
wait. I go as like Sindri, and like I feel like she handed me a USB cable, and I just plug it in, and I pretty much tell her like, have everything on repeat, like nothing ever happened, and make sure no alarm leaves this entire area.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? We're rolling with that previous investigate. Sindri's immediately like, on it. What's the magic word?
Gummy worms.
I love making you say it.
And I give one of the cards to you. I give the other card to you. And you already have one, so I keep the.
I got my card.
I'm just gonna give you one of the cards, so in case we need to open the door and you take extra stuff, no worries.
I can deal with
I'm
doors.
gonna write that down.
Oh, card.
What is this?
Just
Is
Security
this
card or-
Security card. Access.
is scientist security card.
Yeah.
I look at. I also like whisper to Sindri in the bay.
Hey, do me a favor. Hack the system and, give Maxwell a nice little retirement plan here.
Little pension.
I feel kind of bad.
Anything for you, Leland.
Jesus Christ, she has access to like world banks and shit.
She's just saying
Yeah.
stuff. She's
Oh,
been
yeah.
messing with us.
Just saying so.
Yeah, she's just saying stuff. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm probably not gonna be able to do it through the museum
So-
camera feed, but yeah.
All
Anyway.
right. Well, I didn't know that guy was gonna be here, and I point to the scientist. So how do we handle this situation?
No problem.
Okay.
Oh,
Is it in the closet?
is there a possibility that any of the scientists working at this museum might be connected to like any other crime families?
Ooh.
Because I think that's what I'm trying to find out is if other families are already connected to this place and have any
Is it
like.
our family? If so, why didn't we just call them?
No, like.
We didn't ask the right question.
Give me an investigate.
Okay.
It's the Dolores family. Those damn Dolores always getting their
Doloreses.
fingers in everything.
I don't think I have any tags because I was trying to see. I don't think Olympic Goons or Olympus
That seems to be a real
Mansion.
popular one.
All right.
Point the gun at the computer. Tell me what I need to know.
Tell me what I need.
2 arms come out of the. Oh.
Yeah. All right. So we're just straight rolling, I guess. Okay.
Straight rolling.
Straight rolling.
Roll it, baby.
It's a 4 and a 1.
Oh, it's 5.
You don't know shit.
Dang.
Headache.
You don't know anything, and honestly, it kind of hits you that like, oh, you really don't know the web of the
Yeah,
underworld as
yeah.
much as you should.
I'm not
You're not
connected.
contributing shit to this heist.
Just a pretty
face.
I look wonderful, but who for?
Who for?
Time to call my therapist.
Alrighty, so
Hades would have done this
with
so
that
much
bit of
better.
anxiety,
Yeah.
you guys are in the security room. There is a looping feed on the cameras, so that solves that problem. Now you guys actually need to get to the basement, get the rocks, and get out.
All right.
So I hand the rocks over to you, actually.
What?
The
I
rocks.
give you the
Oh, the fake rocks.
Yeah, the fake rocks.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I was thinking of giving them to Leland, but you might crush him and
Yeah,
you have
let's-
to work your illusionary magic in case something.
What are you
goes-
talking about?
Sure thing. No, don't worry about it. You don't worry
yeah.
about it.
So I give him the rocks, and I think, okay, I don't see any of the guards. That was a very, very big guard. Were you flirting with the guy? What was
What?
that?
No, I would just. Come on, put on
I mean,
the charm. That's how I got to the way.
yeah, that's-
I worked my.
that's
Yeah,
not a
I
problem.
do my thing. You do your thing.
I'm just kind of concerned that they're not here, because something never goes well with us.
Well, I mean, it seems we have free reign of the museum. Why don't we just? I mean, yeah, keep our eye out. I agree with you. This is almost too easy. But the people they hire for these things, the guards, museums, they hire college students, art
Go.
students.
The longer
Yeah.
we wait, the longer it's going to be more suspicious.
Exactly. So
I
should
could always check in and see what the scientist is doing.
Why don't you? In fact, I've been racking my brain trying to figure out how Corey's gonna fit into this jigsaw puzzle. And I was thinking, do you have any radio communication we could use? I mean, we've got this on a loop here, but maybe we should also have an eye in this.
Juice.
Alrighty, use your.
I'm gonna create not like the ones that you could obviously see their earlobes, kind of like what Mission Impossible does, which is like this small little capsule that fits perfectly inside the earlobe. That is like when you look at me, it looks like I'm not wearing anything.
Here's the deal. Since you only have the one juice,
Oh my
I'm going to
God.
say you can't also make them hidden because that's also an option on Change the Game.
Oh, okay.
So you can make them like visible. You can make them walkie-talkies.
Okay, then I'll make them small little earbuds that are visible.
Cool. So you guys got earbuds now.
All right, so you have a loop. That's good for clearing our tracks, but we should also have an eye in the sky, right? Maybe Corey, you can keep an eye on the monitor. Is there a way for her to actually see what's going on?
Well, I was kind of depending on Sindri since she's keeping everything.
Does she have one of these?
Look, it's like, well, the bag's right here, so she can hear us.
Oh,
Sidri's not
So
looking.
yes,
but I'm
because
saying.
the how the translation goes, how I designed it is it goes through the system in my little bag or the mainframe and then relays to us. It's not just a shortwave.
But what I'm saying is,
I'm going to say since you guys have made communicators, Sindri is also in there since she's also the tech person.
so she can keep an eye on the monitors
Yes.
while we're down there and let us
That's
know
why
if
I
anyone's
hacked her in.
coming.
Yes,
okay,
I
great.
can.
Alrighty then.
We could use
Including Corey and Spot, let's go and let's all just go do this thing.
I'm gonna hide under your coat.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it
No,
just
no.
in case shit hits the fan.
I don't
Oh, no.
want to know what it is.
So you see Logan just like, are you ready?
Yes.
And
Open the
so
coat
I
like
open
this?
the coat and I just like
Yeah.
like a kangaroo?
kangaroo.
Oh my.
And then I'm just like it's nothing. This is just normal for us. Like, do you have like little suspenders?
I pull it from the bag because I
Okay.
I put it over me.
And it's like perfectly
Yes.
fitted. Where if you guys have ever seen parents with like little harnesses,
Yeah, oh, the
in there,
papoose?
Yeah.
that's what I look like.
Awesome.
The poo-poos.
Beautiful.
Just got it.
Adorable.
Oh my
So
God.
I put stun.
Well, I guess we'll cross this scientist bridge when we get to it, huh?
our heist team is walking through the hallways now. It is fascinating that you guys have managed to get this far without tripping any alarms. You guys have done a lot of prep though, so it's now you guys just being like, it's never this easy. Usually we just charge right in and things.
Logan was like,
But eventually you get to the elevator. You guys have 3 separate key cards that can work for this. So just the elevator opens. You guys come in, and as the elevator door closes, you begin to descend into the darkness of the museum basement.
Oh, I just figured out how we get rid of this guy cleanly.
The doors open as you guys walk into an incredibly dark with only like a few lights to give just like the barest like cone of light throughout here. This large basement warehouse filled with crates and all kinds of hidden and unhidden artifacts. And even here you can see like silhouettes of even like larger pieces out in the darkness. You know that the lab is, you just have to follow the warehouse a bit, and then there's sort of like the rooms where like the labs are. But like as I said with Marty when he went in here, when you guys walk in, you guys kind of like feel that like tingle, like
there's power.
Yeah, there's power here.
I don't like that feeling.
So, I guess this is going back, since he was walking around and viewing things, when he was going to the rocks. What artifacts did he spot?
That's the thing. There's just so many of these, and a lot of them are like in crates or in sheets. You guys will have to actually like make an effort to like look around if you want to find something.
I was gonna say, can I use Spot for that to like sniff something out?
Yeah, certainly.
I mean, just like anything that could be either connected to the moon
Trixie, too.
rocks or.
Trixie too.
Can Trixie do it too?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We got 2 animals.
Yeah, so here's the deal.
Get to work.
So yeah, you can start investigating if you want to as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I need to get a bigger score here.
Cool. So here's the deal. This is actually not an investigate. This is going to be a change the game because
Okay.
you guys are going to be spending juice for the artifacts that you pull. So yeah, give me your tags for looking around.
So for this, I actually want to use like Olympic goons because this is my crew. Mm-hmm. And then
Crates and shit.
infernal
I'm a goon?
guard dog and undying loyalty.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I think that's it for my tags.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
Here we
Corey
go.
first.
It's a 5 and a 2, so 7 plus 3, 10.
10. Wow. Okay. And that was 2 tags. Oh.
That was
Yeah,
three.
oh, that's right,
tags.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So,
Oh my god.
Give us the money. Where's the money, Lebowski?
Sorry if I'm like glaring. I just like can't see right now. So, all right, Grandma Corey has been engaged.
you know what? Yeah, instead of making like story tags, I think I'm gonna throw this at you. You're looking around, and Spot is like sniffing around, and then at one point, Spot comes upon a crate that's open, and inside, like draped on a bunch of like packing like paper and all that, is ancient looking bow.
Ooh.
And it is like a weird like faded white almost with a little brown on it, and like immediately you can tell like, oh, that's bone. It is a bow made out of bone.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, you look at it actually, and it has that like slight glow. And you're looking down at this bow, and Spot is like panting. Actually, no, Spot looks down at this bow, and he's panting, and he looks over at you, and he gives the smallest like whoop, to like grab your attention, and then like all 6 of Spot's eyes like go wide as he realizes they just like barked in here. And at that moment, at that small bark that's still in this large space echoes, you guys stop, and you look, and you see one of the massive silhouettes in the shadows begin to move. And you hear the sound of wood scraping against stone. Let's see here.
Hold up.
There's a special thing here for it. One moment. As this thing starts moving, I'm gonna say the other 3 notice this large shape begin to move, and you guys can see it is like it's not like humanoid or anything like that. It actually looks kind of like a boat, like with like the shape and like the sails and this like this like curved like bit at the front, like I don't know what they call it.
Like the Viking like
long ship.
Exactly. And as the shadows, as this like silhouette begins moving, you guys see the front of the ship come into the light, and you see the carved face of a dragon with ancient sails spread like wings
Fucking Viking one.
as it moves and begins going toward the interloper in the museum. And that is where we're going to end this session, folks. Join us next time as our crew has to deal with the museum's other security system.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going down with this ship.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Oh my god.